So Pakistan has once again fallen prey to India at the Cricket World Cup. This is not the first time, this is not going to be the last time. Pakistan, as a cricketing nation, is down in the dumps, and there's no coming back from here. Everyone talks about the skill gap between the two countries, India and Pakistan, but I think there's more to it. That's just one part of why they may have lost this particular game or why they've been losing on a regular basis to India. But there are four reasons why, other than the obvious skill gap. Number one, the immense pressure that Pakistan takes on themselves as if it's almost a do or die game, which it is to some extent. But it's not serving their purpose. When you play a game with the sole intent of defeating a country because of the hate that has been propagated in the media by the people, by whatever government narrative is being said, you more often than not take that pressure on yourselves. There's nobody to blame here except the Pakistan ecosystem of hate, of divide, of falsehoods, of narratives that have no meaning in the larger context of things. So, pressure is what the Pakistan team puts on themselves every time they step onto that field. Yes, it is a do or die game, considering the stakes at hand for both parties. But one treats it like a game. One treats it like a game that is played with another cricketing nation that is out there to compete for the World Cup and not just to win a game for the media, for the perception of that victory. And that's what Pakistan is doing, and that's exactly what is leading to their downfall in the process. Reason number two, inferiority complex and lack of self belief. If you recall in the 2022 clash where Virat Kohli played that amazing innings in Melbourne, post that there were many interviews, the Pakistani players commented as well, and they were singing praises of Virat Kohli as though they don't stand a chance against him, as though they can't get him out ever again, which to some extent has some reality attached to it. But if that's the narrative or that's the belief that you go in with, not just a Virat Kohli, but maybe other players in this current Indian team, and you see these interviews happening with former players, with even existing players or players who have just stopped playing for the Pakistan team, you see them singing praises of current players. And when you read into those stories or those interviews a little too much, slowly but steadily, you begin to believe that you're not better than that competitor. Slowly and steadily, you start to think that your skill is maybe not up to the mark. Rather than working on that skill and building where you are currently or improving on the gap that you see or the areas that you want to improve on, you kind of lose belief in what you can do, the ceiling that you can touch. So lack of self belief is evident in the Pakistani side, even when they come onto bat. You see the narrative that is being set with a Bumrah or an Abhishek Sharma, and I feel the Pakistani players read these interviews, these stories, these articles, and slowly and steadily that self belief has sort of diminished to an extent where under pressure they're not able to compete at all. Reason number three, internal politics. Whether we like it or not, all the media narrative that is being set by the boycott brigade, first we'll play, then we'll not play India, That doesn't serve anyone's purpose. Pakistan has had such an unstable team over the last 2 years, in fact, 3 years since the ODI World Cup in 2023. First, Babar Azam was replaced by Shaheen Afridi in late 2023. Then Shaheen Afridi, after I think just one series, is again replaced by Babar Azam. Babar Azam then steps down from white ball captaincy and is replaced by Mohammad Rizwan. And then Mohammad Rizwan is dropped from the squad and is replaced by Salman Ali Agha. So all these changes in the leadership doesn't set a vision for the team, doesn't set a line of thinking, a direction in which the team can proceed in. And without that, without lack of leadership, the team doesn't know what brand of cricket they need to be playing. And not just the team itself, even the board presidents, the PCB chairs, how many times have they changed? First it was an Najam Sethi, then it was Ashraf, then it was Mohsin Naqvi now. This internal politics and the fact that deserving players are not getting chances is what has led to the downfall of this Pakistan team. Where is a Samir Manas? Where is an Azan Awais? Where is an Osama Mir, the spinner? Or even Ali Raza, the fast bowler? All of these under 19 and domestic performers don't seem to be getting chances, and instead, the Pakistan team sticks with veterans. Yes, a Mohammad Rizwan has been dropped, but who has come in his place? Why is a Babar Azam still playing a format that he's clearly not suited for? Reason number 4, lack of identity or a template by which the team is known. And India is known for its aggressive batting up top and its aggressive bowling with Bumrah, Arshdeep, Hardik Pandya, and even attacking spinners and Varun Chakravarti, Kuldeep Yadav. All of these are wicket-taking bowlers. But what is the template or the brand by which the Pakistan cricket team is known? There isn't any. Yes, a Sam Ayub can bat, but he also bowls a little bit here and there. Yes, a Salman Ali Agha is a captain and he bats primarily, but he just opened the bowling against India. But what does the team culture or the perception amongst other teams? There's no perception. Nobody knows what the Pakistan team is known for. Either they are a batting heavy squad or a bowling heavy team. Nobody knows. So that lack of identity, that lack of brand that the team or any team is known for is missing here. The other thing is that lack of identity is palpable when the team comes out to bat. They're unsure of which shot to play in what situation. You see how Babar Azam getting out to a ball that didn't turn much against Akshar Patel. You saw a Sam Ayub top edge 1 for a 6 and then get out the next ball. So the lack of application in the batting and the lack of execution in the bowling department is a result of the lack of identity. So yeah, the Pakistani team might just qualify for the Super 8, but if they don't pull up their socks, they're probably going to be out of this tournament before the semi-finals. And the game against Namibia is a do or die. Anything can happen, knowing this Pakistani team, but it'll be something to watch out for, whether they correct some of the mistakes that they made in the India game or whether they choose to play with that same uncertain template.